There we go. Your boy here. How is it going? It was noodling. I don't know if it was the best noodling, but... Ooh, Braxo, did you get the double J? Let me know how the sound is. Hey, Big Red Tower, for everyone, just go. I see Quentin already in here. Did I see Quentin already in here? Whoa! Oh, Joe, man, everybody's here. Everybody. Yeah, let me know how the volume is. My microphone was, something happened to the settings, so I don't know exactly how this stuff sounds. Sounds good? Awesome. I have a new webcam that should be here tomorrow. So then you guys will get to see me in crystal clear HD, which our internet's probably still not fast enough to really handle that. But, you know, what can you do? Scott, Caffeine Thug! I'm eating up the courses. Oh, thank you so much, Dave. I really appreciate you, man, checking that stuff out. I linked it down in the comments if anybody's interested in it. The sale that's still going on, which I'll post more about that later. Should you quit your job so you can stay up and listen? Well, the best answer is yes. Kidding, of course. Growing the stash back. I don't know. That's like, I can grow like a mustache in like 2 days. Modern Vintage! Never got a new member. I was getting ready to say, I don't think I gave you a new member riff. Are you ready? Are you ready for the new member riff? But are you ready? Hold up, hold up. Hold on. I can do better. Give me another chance. I can do it better. Welcome to the member club. Give you a key of A. How about that? The second most rock and roll key ever. Porn star, yeah. It's funny when I shave my beard. I sent my buddy a picture of just the mustache. It's actually here. Let me see. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. It's super funny. I didn't like post it online. I'm not much of a like selfie kind of guy, but yeah, so bad. Can you see it? Probably not the best. There it is. There, now you can see it. It was pretty legit, you know. And an outright kick. Well, guess what, Modern Vintage? Now it's time for... now you guys... there's like a slight... They're like, oh, whoa! Welcome, David Gabe! New member riff number 2! Hold on. My hands weren't warmed up for all these new member riffs. Welcome, David Gabe! Did you go go to the... No, you know what? To be honest, I'm not a huge Metallica fan, so I did not go. I don't know Little Wing. Man, and I wish I did. By the Freeman Vintage Tea, Travis. Oh, who's talking about? What's your favorite guitar, man? I thought about buying me a guitar one day. I think there must be a typo in there. The favorite guitar that I own is my Les Paul, the KM, that Tobacco Burst. Modern Vintage, do you feel any oomph or thickness with the 50 Deluxe versus the JJ when set similar settings? Yeah, I found the JJ was a little bit thicker sounding. So I asked Dave about doing like a JBE mod to my amp, and he was like, well, he's like, I could do that, or you could try this. He's like, this will get you like close. It's not all the way there because they're different amps, whatever. It's something in the low end that he is tweaking, and I messed with it and stuff like that. And just did what he told me, and I was like, oh, okay. It's not quite the JJ, but it sounded closer. It's, you know, obviously when you're talking to the guy who knows the amps, he can tell you. He's like, no. He's like, bro, do this, do that, do this, and he's like, and you'll have a similar kind of thing. Talks about a Supro guitar. I've never played a Supro amp, but I've never played a Supro guitar. We're gonna do theme songs again. Toxic One's a theme song. Well, baby, you know that you are toxic. Raxel, should I take the JJ back for some other? No way. I would definitely not. The JJ is incredible. Like I said, I would have kept the one that I had if I could, you know. So I'll probably be getting one down the road. It was just the reason why I couldn't keep mine was mine had to actually go to Sweetwater so they could take pictures of it and do their videos and all that stuff. I think Jackson guitars are great, you know. Can you play some tapping licks, please? I'm assuming you're referring to my video from earlier today. I know tapping lick. I just remember spending so many hours learning tapping stuff, and I just, other than like the, for like effect, like if I do something where I'm like, that stuff I like, or I'll do like the, Like, those things I like. They're more dramatic. But as far as like the big, you know, tapping lines and stuff like that, it's like I don't know. It never seems to fit. And I think I had one song where I did a tapping lick. It was what was the lick? Yeah, that's what it was. Something like that. I can't remember. I don't know any All That Remains, I'm afraid. I used to. I don't anymore. Are you buying or reviewing the Hosa 2-bit expander? Waiting for shootout videos. No, I'm not. You know what? I don't know too much about what it even is, to be honest. Favorite solo to play and why? Keep rocking, brother. Favorite solo? I don't know if I have a favorite solo to play. I've been working a lot on the Superstitious solo from Europe for a video, but I'm just kind of like working on it in my spare time. You know, not like heavily working on it, but I've gotten really close. I'm not warmed up to play the fast part yet, but what I have is. Oh, 24 frets, I forgot. I haven't practiced it in a few days, so I'm kind of slopping it up. Hold on, let me do this again. There we go. So it's something like that, but like I said, I am not warmed up. So sorry if I'm noodling on you guys. I'm trying to get my fingers awake. Getting better on soloing. You know, I think the best thing to get better at soloing is to get better at rhythmic playing, because as soon as you kind of understand the rhythmic side of stuff, you understand how to kind of play with a more melodic kind of feel. Like if I was just to play shred licks all the time, you know, there's not much rhythm. I mean, there is rhythm there to something like that. But if I was like, okay, let's take those notes. To me, there's little bits and pieces that's more broken up. And I think one thing that's really, for me, like all my favorite solos have a lot of space in them. So there's space, but they still flow. And I think that's such a challenging thing to do, to add that. Like, for me, I really liked the solo. Sorry, I'm like, brain's going too many directions right now. If you saw my JJ Jr. demo that I did, I actually really liked the solo I wrote for it, just because I thought it fit the riff that was going on. So the solo was... I don't remember the lick. So like I said, there's like space in there, and that one was definitely going for more like attitude. But you know, I think that's just like a huge part of it is the rhythmic concept of the solo and stuff like that. Am I going to any concerts? We don't have any planned right now, but probably. Is it better to be a well-rounded player? Sorry, your comment disappeared on me. Or specify in one type of music? Well, I think that depends on what you want to do. You know, I found it very hard to learn styles of music that I'm not interested in. So, like in today's video, I posted about the reading sheet music. And it's not that I don't think reading sheet music is important and valuable and all that kind of stuff. I would say it's typically more common probably in session players, classical players, probably jazz, stuff like that. But, you know, I don't really foresee myself wanting to play classical music anytime soon. I don't mind, like, listening to it a little bit, but it's not really my cup of tea. Jazz, I like some jazz, not a lot, you know. It's more rock and funk and stuff like that I'm really passionate about. So I would rather spend way more time learning what you love than forcing yourself to learn something that you don't like. So it just depends on what type of player you want to be. Sheet music really wasn't meant for guitar. Yeah, I mean, you can look at the way sheet music is laid out. You know, obviously it was a form of writing out music before guitar was a thing. Purchased the Katana 50 amp. Nice, that's awesome. Have I done a gig rig video? If not, can you? I have not. You know, I haven't played any gigs anyways. I am thinking about doing a band again here at some point. The big thing that'll have to happen with that, for that to be a thing, is I need to have more control and balance over work and, like, family life and stuff like that. So right now, it's a real balancing act, and I don't want to take time away from the family life. So I need to figure out a much more effective schedule for my working. Yep, it's a bolt-on PRS. It is a PRS CE24. See right here? Ba-bam! It's a really, really, really good sounding guitar. What is the best amp setting to get this? Well, this is a BE that I'm playing through right now, and let me see. Yep, I got like drive around 1 o'clock, so enough, not crazy amounts. Bass around 2 o'clock, mids around 11 o'clock, treble around 1, presence around 2, depth around 4. If you have a BE 50 Deluxe, something like that, you have a thump knob. What's up? I'll hang here while I change the neck pickup on my JS1000. Nice. Mary Beth says, I'm loving the fretboard decoder. I started it last night. Thank you, Robert. I'm looking forward to phase 2. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mary Beth. To most of you guys, if anyone is already enrolled in the actual school itself, all the students get part number 4 very, very soon. Oh, Reese 2, play Feel Your Love Tonight. Well, thank you so much for the super chat, and I will gladly play that for you. words. Sorry, honey, if I took it just a little too far. Yeah. You out of here, Caffeine Thug. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I'm not sure what that means. Can you give a shout out to Native rappers for the NBA championship? What are those scales and how can I learn them? Send me links. The scales, that was your good old E Ionian. Everything I played was Ionian. Yeah, I guess that's kind of chromatic. No, I don't use any kind of ISO box. It's all direct. That's so like if you're playing with like a tube amp or something like that, and you have two notes, you know, you don't need an ISO box. You don't even need mics anymore. I do use the metronome. Yes. On the modes, it seemed so hard. Got the pentatonics easy. Well, you know, for me, a lot of it was working with the pentatonics a lot before I did the modes, and working with like, so you could actually everything I played is really close to being all pentatonic. So I would work on just like really hone in on the pentatonics, you know. And then work on your major scale. Oh, Josco, thank you so much. Robert, are you going to release a song you wrote when you got the gold top back? It was awesome. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, you know, I'm going to probably like extend it some. You know, make it a little more of a full song. It's kind of a short one. Or maybe it wasn't. I'll have to see how long it is. But yeah, that will be on my next EP. You know, I have probably like 10 songs now done since the last EP that I've used in videos. So I will release another one soon. Like I said, probably in another month or so or something like that. I've said it before, but I don't like to be like too selly, you know, on you guys all the time. I feel weird doing that. So I'm doing like the sale on the guitar courses right now, and I don't want to try to be like, oh, also buy my EP, also buy this, also, you know. I never want anybody to feel that I'm trying to, you know, take you guys to the cleaners or something like that. Preston, you're amazing, man. Thank you for watching them, dude. Amanda, how many EPs? I just have one EP out right now. It has 4 songs on it. It's on iTunes and who knows where else, to be honest, all over the place. But I think it's called 12 Notes, 6 Strings, 1 Life, and that was my first EP. It has a bunch of songs that a lot of people always ask me about. Oh, thank you very much, Mary. Yeah, so you'll get part 4 of the Fretboard Decoder Totes for free. Totes for goats for free. Well, thank you, Amanda. Oh, thank you, Big Red Tower. I think the EP's been out for almost a year now, maybe? I finally remembered the other day to put it, it's in the description of my videos, like, starting this week. I think down there somewhere, like, no one knew where it even was because I forgot to link it in my videos. Robert, can you play the killer riff you recorded up in the mix last week? Still in my head. Luke, is it one from a video? You have to let me know. If it was, let me know if it was the Gold Top video, or a lot of people were asking about the Friedman amp demo I just did, the riffs in that one. Modern vintage. Is there any gear you are looking forward to, have a need for, etc. at this point? Yeah, you know, I'm not too like seeky out in the world of amps. Like I said, the JJ Jr. kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't think it'd be as good as it was. I mean, I knew it would be good, but I was like super kind of like, whoa, that amp is killer. So that one is definitely on the list now. Having had it here now. I do have a guitar that I ordered. I think it's about 2 months ago now, so it's about a 3-month wait on the guitar. So I should have it before too long. So that'll be here. So as far as new guitars, I'm not really looking for too much. When I'm at Sweetwater, I want to try some of the Les Paul Juniors. They have one that was just a single P90 pickup in it that was, you know, fairly affordable. So I want to check it out. But oh, and then I want to check out Supro amps at Sweetwater. I've never played a Supro, so I want to play one for the first time. Oh, Jordan, thank you so much for the super chat. Dave, hey buddy, how are you doing, man? What do you do when everything starts sounding the same? Well, I don't know. That's kind of like that's a tough question. I guess you know, I'm pretty lucky. My wife is pretty tough on me, I'd say. Whenever she comes in here and like I ask her for her opinion on songs and stuff like that, and, you know, she doesn't sugarcoat it for me very often, to be honest. A lot of times she's like, I've heard you do that same lick like 1,000 times, or just be like, this sounds like you're improvising. Are you improvising? And I'll be like, that part was maybe a little bit improvised. Yeah, it sounds like it. You should try to write something instead of improvising. And I'm like, okay. And then I'll write something, and you know, it just she just like I said, she just kind of tells me straight, and it's just kind of like, yeah, well, but it's so boring what you're playing. She's like, you know, you know, you're always talking about working on phrasing and stuff. Add some phrasing to it. And I'm like, oh, you're right. Like, she helped me a lot with the one, the crazy Acacia I had here with that carbon fiber. You know, that though I forget what I think I initially had. How did that song go? However it was, the opening line was. So that was the opening line. And I had something, I was like, you know, and she was just like, you do that all the time, like, do something different. Stop doing the same stuff, you know, do something with phrasing. And she actually basically came up with the idea. I think I did that bend, and she's like, yeah, and then it goes back down. And, you know, she kind of helped me work that all out. And then initially I had this, was more put together. And she's like, yeah, but, like, do it like a singer would. You know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it was like, you know, break it up. It doesn't have to be so stiff and straight all the time. I was like, okay. Then I came up with that next part. However it went, but you know, a lot of it is just that kind of stuff. Rev Amp, your mom, you are mom. Carl, dude, thank you so much. You're just up too late, bud. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that very much. Sorry, my screen got all wibble wobbled on me. You know, that old wibble wobble. Guitar playing, but he's alright. Oh yeah, you know, it really does help a bunch, because you know it'd be easy to post something and, you know, just kind of like hunt for the positive comments and stuff like that, and just kind of be like, oh, it's great, but you know, a lot of times you need that real, just kind of cut and dry stuff. So I will say, every single time she's sat down and helped me with a song, it's always been so much better, because it's, you know what, I tell you one thing, it's difficult when you do everything yourself. So like when I write a song, I program the drums, I play the bass, I write the rhythms, I write the leads, I write the melody, you know, I do all of it myself. So it's really challenging to just basically sound like yourself all the time, you know, and then you get caught up in just playing the same stuff all the time. So it's really good to have, like, you know, a fresh set of ears in kind of like the grand scheme of it all, and just be like, all right, hold on. There we go. I'm not sure why. What was it? Collison Gaming wanted to spam the chat, but chill yourself out with the spam. Anyways, so it's really good to have, you know, a set of ears that aren't yours, basically. So yeah, she usually is a really good voice of reason. You know, to everything, especially she'll like listen to stuff, and typically the song that you guys hear is rather different from the one, like, I write it, and I have all these obnoxious like harmony guitars and all this stuff, and there'll be crazy stuff, and she's like, yeah, all of that sounds awful, so how about you don't have, so like, how do I take her all this? She's like, has the mouse and trying to do stuff, so I scale it down, you know, a lot. Acoustic. I'm sorry, your name. Someone was asking what PRS is this? No spam for you. This is a PRS CE24. So if you're not familiar with the CE line, they are the bolt-on neck PRS guitars, and they are fantastic. Do a video on how to, I assume maybe like improvise. I know I don't really feel like I feel like improvising rhythmically, I'm much more inept than I am lead wise. You know, all the leads that I play and stuff like that, I sit down and I structure them and I work them out and stuff like that. So I don't really play like how, say, a jazz player could come up with these amazing lines off the top of his head. I really enjoy writing and constructing solos and stuff like that, which I guess they all start as improvised pieces, but I've never felt like my improvising skills for lead were like that exceptional, you know. It all just really depends on what, you know, what's in the background. What are you playing over? Do you still use your white Charvel? Oh, no, I sold that a long time ago. cup called, so I'm looking at least a 500 watt amp. Whew. I don't know if they make a guitar amp that goes that high, but bass amps are usually pretty smoking. Toxic. My favorite band is Van Halen. Do I have any guitars with an old JB or 59? Oh, you know what? My one Acacia had a JB Junior in it, but it's not here. Ryan, why did I sell it? You know what? I didn't play it that much for a while. I forget what guitar I got. What did I get? I don't know. Maybe it was my Les Paul. But it just kind of sat and wasn't being played. So I sell any guitars that don't get played. You know, it's nothing against Charvel or any guitar I ever sell. It's nothing against the brand. I don't believe in a guitar, you know, sitting and not being played. But let's switch guitars. Now that we're talking about playing more guitars, let's switch them up. Go to one of my babies. I love this guitar so much. Pickup set, did you see? I think it's 8515s. Does that sound right? I can't totally remember. They sound really good though. I had read stuff about the pickups and I thought, oh, am I gonna need to change these pickups? But no, not at all. They sound phenomenal. Yep, P90s. P90s, baby. P90 is similar to a hot rail in the neck. I've never played a hot rail in the neck, but I would say no. I had a hot rail in the bridge, and it's super different than a P90. P90s are, you know, essentially single coils. They're really crisp sounding. Hey! Someone just bought the guitar courses. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry, you can't see the headset. Yeah, this is a Friedman. So that is the, you can't tell anyone, because I'm waiting, I have videos planned for it and stuff like that, but the guitar that I ordered is, it's also a Friedman. It's, if some of you might remember, a while back, I had two Friedman Vintage S guitars here. That I had here for a little bit into demo, and they actually sold while they were here, I believe, and then I had to send them back, and I just kind of had those guitars stuck in my head. Since then, there were just a couple of things that I wanted different about the one. Like if I was to like order one, I was like, well, I'll wait and just, you know, wait it out and order it the exact way that I want it. So, so that's what I ordered from them, and, you know, probably driving them crazy, asking them dumb stuff. But basically what it's going to be is, in my opinion, the perfect Strat, which in a sense is making it less like a Strat. Sandra, hello, how are you? Anything coming up with Sweetwater? Yeah, so I had the video that I had to take down last week. That'll be going up Tuesday now. The lady who had the password to get into the giveaway timer and all that kind of stuff is back now, and I got a new link. So that video will go up Tuesday. And like I said, I'll be at Sweetwater next Friday for GearFest. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there hanging out with... see who else is going to be there. I keep forgetting. Pete Thorne, Tim Pierce, RJ Rinquilio. I know Sean Tubbs is going to be there. So I'll be there hanging out, recording some stuff. Like I said, I want to look at the Les Paul Juniors. So I don't know what might happen, but hey, Zach. So yeah, we're going to check out that stuff. And then after GearFest, me and Sweetwater will be able to do a lot more stuff. I might be doing some stuff at Sweetwater for them, like videos in the studio. My wife just texted me now. Doing stuff in their studio while I'm there. So we'll just have to, like I said, we'll have to see what all goes on. Who thinks I should get a Les Paul Jr.? See, my wife texted me no, but I have a feeling if a lot of you guys say yes, doesn't that kind of like trump her no? Is that the way this works? Let's see. No. Nope. Let's see. I got a yep. Yep. Steve, you already said no once. Like Brian, no, that's not how it works. Can confirm, does not work that way. My wife, she sends an emoji, she said, still no. Friendo, yo! Motley Crue. Not sure what Motley Crue riff that was going to be, but give you some sick Nuno. Robert, is your Father's Day sale still going on? I don't really have a. I have a Guitar Core sale going on. It is. It's actually linked here in this video in the description or whatever. I guess technically isn't Father's Day Sunday. Yeah, it is. Like the 16th. I guess it is a Father's Day sale. For $200 or less, I think some of the Joyo stuff is really good. Says 25, but rings up 48. Oh, it should definitely not. You should not do that, Rob. If that happened to you, let me know. Oh, thank you, Sandra, very much. Is that neck super wide or is it me? It's not wide this way. It's a thick neck. Yeah, like I said, it's a big neck. shoot me an email, man. I'll get that taken care of, dude. Enjoyed playing the most? Probably Led Zeppelin stuff, to be honest. So fun. I don't know if I have just like a song, but just like any Led Zeppelin. Favorite Zeppelin album? You know what? One of my favorites, which is not, it doesn't seem to be a lot of people's favorites, but is Presence. You know, I love that album. I'm trying to remember the riff. Are you guys making YouTubers fight? If you buy anything, you need a custom shop Telecaster. They do not play Telecaster. I'd have to try one. You know, I played quite a few, and they were all super, super nice. But like I said, so basically, the vintage S that I have ordered from Friedman, like I said, I'm not saying too much about it until it's here, but basically what I got was, one of the main things about it being a Strat is it's hardtailed. So I wanted to kind of combine, in my mind, essentially, like Tele meets Strat. It's this hardtail guitar, but it's got a humbucker, 2 single coils. Oh no, Brax. So I've played. We went to a store that had, basically they only had high-end stuff. So they had. I think I played 4 or 5 custom shop Teles, 4 or 5 custom shop Strats. They had Sirs there. What else did they have? They had Tom Anderson's. I'm trying to think what else. The Gibsons. What else? And they were all super, super nice. You know. Been in a band. I've been in quite a few bands. You know. Over the years and stuff. Now look, everyone just wants me to do tapping stuff. Ever play a live show? I've played lots and lots of live shows. I'll tell you one thing that's a lot different playing a live show with a band, because like I said, I've played tons of live shows with bands, and then quite a few now recently just by myself, like doing clinics and stuff like that. It's a whole different, very different situation when you're with a band up on stage, and all of a sudden you realize that, oh, I'm the only one up here on stage. Everyone's watching me, and you're playing to like a backing track, and you have to talk, you know, and stuff like that, and be able to construct sentences, which sounds easy, but it's not. I have played a double neck before. Oddly enough, it was at Guitar Center. I did play one, and it's so heavy. I don't understand it. Hi Robert, on your guitar courses, do you teach songs or only? It's only techniques. I don't do songs. Songs are kind of tricky because you know, you can get into a lot of like real serious copyright issues if you are selling it without proper publishing, you know, stuff like that. So I don't do any kind of like songs. Gibson should send you that, Junior. Well, you know what? I just want to like try some Gibson stuff. I've been in contact with them, but I think maybe they're just too busy over there. To be honest, the kind of messages back and forth are just real far apart. So we'll see how it goes. They said they were going to send me a Les Paul, one of the new ones, to check out, but I haven't heard anything back, and that was about a month ago. Hey, Ben. By Godin or Godin, I've never known how to say the name. You know what's funny is they actually, this is years ago when I was teaching at a store, they got one of their electric guitars in. It was like this burnt orange color, and it was such a good electric guitar. My wife just texted me and said, "Yo, mama's a pig dog." Hashtag road to 30. In your face. Also, one of those. Right there. I hope you're still watching this live stream. My wife will understand all of that. Also, suck it! Favorite Ibanez? I've always wanted an RG 550. Like one of the old ones. Road Flare Red, maple fingerboard, baby. Are you like a 770? I've never played a... Actually, you know, I played my buddy Derek's 550, but he got one of the newer ones. On 9 guitar strings? You know what? I have a hard time playing guitars with 9s. I find that I'm a little bit too aggressive of a player, I guess, for 9s. You know, I mean, and like what Billy Gibbons uses the 8s. There's so many guys who use light gauge strings. I just find 9s are hard for me to control. You know, I think I picked too hard for 9s and stuff like that. So 10s, I use 10s on everything, and I think it's more of the actual thickness of the string, not so much the tension, but I like how thick 10s are. So, like I said, you know, I'm digging in whenever I play this stuff. So, it's kind of, you know, I like to have a little bit more to dig. I've never tried 11s. I've never went past 10s, but I like the tension of 10s for sure. I just earlier, I don't know if you can see it. See the little slash right there? Right there. I just did that for the live stream. Well, sorry, yesterday is when I did it, but it I turned the light off in here, and I forgot I had sat the vintage T in the chair, and I knocked it off the. I bumped into it and hit the headstock of it, and it just like knocked it off the chair onto the ground and put a nice little gash in it down there. And I'm like, whoa, well, that blends right in. Yeah, basically I just added to the value of this guitar. You know what? Extra relicking. Luke, the main reason why I haven't really got an Ibanez is their necks hurt my hand when I play them. They're wide and thin, and I like a thick and kind of not narrow, but not like super wide neck. So Ibanez just have, they're so wide this way, and if you notice, I play with my thumb over a lot, you know. And I find those necks just hurt my hands because they're too thin this way. So I like more like a baseball bat kind of neck. So the Ibanez AZs that I've played, those are more in that vein. But it will help the relicking look more legit, I think, too. Yeah, exactly. I was looking, you know what's funny? I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Someone was asking me about this. I'll switch guitars. Ugh. One moment. But I've had this one, so July 31st, the KM turns 40. And I was looking at it, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. There you go, can you see those scratches in it? Up top there. There you go. I'm just like, when was I picking up there? But when I thought about it, oh, when I'm standing, you know, and even, this thing is out of tune like nobody's business. Oh, that's what's wrong. But I was kind of watching my picking, like when I'm really digging in. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. My hand totally flies up there. And I look at the picker and I'm like, well, I guess I'm just picking all over the place. And I was looking at this, you guys definitely won't be able to see. The, oh, you can kind of see it. So the lacquer is starting to wear off of the back of the neck just from playing it so much. But I think it's funny, it's down here. Because I always say the Les Paul is like, you know, it's a riff machine. So, gets it out of tune, blasphemy, I know, right? Spread the word of Robert to all of our friends. Thank you very much. Real relicking, yeah. This is real relicking. I think I posted it in the last live stream, but I'm not sure. A lot of people asked me about this, and there's actually finally there was one of these available a few months ago, a Cherry Sunburst. I didn't think it looked very good. Yeah, I tell you, man, the 70s are really hard to me to find bursts that look good. Like, I think this one looks good, and I think part of the reason why it looks good is it never actually goes to black. Like, it probably looks like it does on the video, but if you were to see it in person, you can see that it never goes fully to black. So it kind of, it's not as crazy dramatic of a burst, but some of them are, it's like they just took black paint and like painted it on it. But anyways, so they had one and it was in kind of rough shape, but they just got another one of these. It's on eBay. My wife sent me the link. She found it. And so there's like 179 KM, and it looks like it's in really good shape. My wife just said, let's have a birthday party for your Les Paul. We totally will. I'd rather have a birthday party for it than one for me. So. We'll record it and everything. Tom, am I playing through the B50 right now? No, I'm just playing through the Axe effects. It's on a BE setting, though. That's what the tone is based off of. Maybe it's your guitar stand taking finish off the neck? No, because it's in the stands over here. So if anything, it would be taking it off on the side, not the back of the neck, because it's not in these stands. But I can feel it. It's in a couple different places, so it's like down here as well. Obviously, I play an E a lot. about it. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that helped, man. Equal clown burst. Yeah, they're hard, man. I like them a lot. And you kind of have to watch. Like I said, the KMs were a little bit special because it's a two-piece top, you know, and it's not, and it came after the pancake bodies, so it's a one-piece mahogany body, two-piece top, and then a three-piece maple neck. So the KMs are pretty safe, I feel, to get, but you know, a lot of the other ones, man, it's hard. They have a lot of. Oh, my wife said that KM sold, so it's already gone. And the cool thing to me about KMs, what I like about them, is they're in like a rough area for Gibson. You know, like I said, the 70s are kind of notorious, but the KMs are, you know, really known for kind of being like a diamond in the rough situation. Oh, thank you very much, David. Down the road, if I start teaching again or something like that, I'll probably post about it. But I appreciate you being interested in that. Merch store coming soon. Yeah, I need to do something with that. Like I said earlier in the live stream, that all kind of goes back to me feeling like too selly all the time. Like I don't like to be like, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. You know, I just do like the sales every once in a while on the guitar courses. Road to 30, road to 40. Good night, Devin. Yeah, so that's the thing. So like when we bought this one, like I said, it was when the price of a lot of the vintage stuff was kind of down. I think it was just getting ready to bounce back from, you know, all the issues of the economy and all that. So we got it, and now the vintage market has bounced back quite a bit. And I was like looking, I was like, oh man, it's basically doubled. Things exist, you don't ask us to buy them. That's a good point. Yeah, I need to get on the ball with that. I actually have like a bunch of like t-shirt ideas and all these different ideas and stuff. I haven't like kind of went through with them yet. I need to find like a graphics person to make them. Tone hair. What do I do if the G string is the only string that you always break? Well, if it's on the guitar, you want to make sure that you might have a burr or something in the saddle. You know, it depends. Look at the G and figure out where it's breaking exactly. Because if it's breaking, like in the middle of the neck or something like that, then I don't know. You just could have a bad batch of strings. But if you can look and see that it's breaking down here, odds are there's probably a burr in the saddle or something like that. Happy early birthday! Well, thank you. Whew, man. Yeah, pitch, you know. Bend a lot. There. Yeah. Oh yeah, that could be. Guitar Pit in the hizzy. Man, are you thinking about that that JJ, Chris? I don't know if Braxel's still here, but he got one of them, dude. So some Def Leppard. She's a gold-plated lover, a 24-karat cool. Dude, that thing sounds incredible. It does, man. It sounds great. Like I said, I think Braxel might be out of here, but that amp was, and is, not was, is insane. Basically guilt tripping Guitar Pit Chris into finally making, he has a vintage S, the Friedman guitar, and I was like, did you ever make that video? No, I didn't. So basically that's been my thing to get Chris to make that video, and he finally did. Ugh. Put it up for 2 months. You thought you could get away, but I wasn't letting it happen, man. Signature Les Paul. Oh, whoa. That's crazy. This saddle pin was like super high. Weird. Huh. I don't know what would make it do that. I felt it on my hand. I'm like, what is poking my hand? I've never felt this before. Yeah, Louisville Slugger. That is definitely what this neck is. Here you go, Chris. This could be your most hated guitar. Get one of these. Makes the Friedman necks feel tiny. Yeah, that one, the carbon fiber acacias over there, I keep any of the guitars that are here for the loaners in their cases. Hey! Larry, you know what? I've never known how to say your channel name, man. Larry Moore? But I just watched your video. I was going to ask Chris if he watched it on your Les Paul. I was just watching it before I did the live stream. don't know what I was gonna try to play there, but it wasn't happening. Yeah, I love your channel, man. Train keep a rolling, no, man, no. Brax back, yeah. Brax will tell the Guitar Pit about the JJ amp. You guys were asking about the Acacia. Sorry, I'll get that one. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, no, that's sorry. I done confused myself. I assume this is the one you're asking about? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm confused. You're gonna put it's in the box, still sealed. Should I open it? So here's the Acacia. Got any other Acacias around? I do, actually. I've got this one. Oh! I'll set right there for now. Hey, Terry. RDT275. Where's my signature Acacia? That one is actually still at Acacia. So what happened is I sent that to them to get the new Fishman pickups put in it because they needed to basically custom cut the pickguard and backplate for me and all that stuff. And it ended up we couldn't use the battery pack that we wanted, so I had to get another one from Fishman, which they are back ordered on. Like dealers are waiting on them and stuff like that. So I couldn't get one of them. So the guitar is there, but also in shipping, the neck got essentially broken. It got dented really, really bad. I don't know how, but in shipping, so Acacia's gonna cut me a new neck for it and all that stuff. But we're still waiting on, you know, the battery pack that I need for the Fishmans and all that kind of stuff. No to the Canadian guitar. Oh, that feels so weird. Huh. I don't have any Ibanez, I'm afraid. Do you know why Henning tossed his Rev Junior in the background? in his studio? I do not. He's probably just demoing something else. Consumes them the night to add to the thickness. Hey, Guitar Hack! His name is Guitar Hack! It's a matter of fact. That's where he's at. He's watching live streams on YouTube. There you have it. Quentin! Where's Quentin at? He's not here, is he? He was here earlier, but... Crazy Nights, Love the Band. Oh, I don't know that one, I'm afraid. Do I have an album? I do. I have an EP on iTunes, which is linked in the description of probably this video and some of my more recent ones. Then I have another one coming out in probably another month with another 4 or 5 songs on it. Can I please get a theme song? Absolutely not. So anyway, no. I think we just wrote it. Woo! His name was Andrew. His name was Andrew. Vic Graham, his name was Andrew. There you have it. Theme song just happened. Oh, I always get confused. Is it Rich or Rick? Monks. Which is harder, Eruption or Spanish Fly? It's Spanish Fly. Yeah, I would say Spanish Fly. Asa, what's the hardest part of Eugene's trick bag for you? For me, it was actually the ending part. I don't really know it anymore. I used to know all the arpeggios. I knew the other part. What the hard part was this part. That and the way he like jumping back and forth. That part is insane. I can't do it. It's so so hard. In my dream. I never know where he hits it. How's he do it? I can't do it. Nope. I can tell it's not gonna work. Ace of spades. Your trick word. Just having the name. You can still take requests to avoid copyright. Play some Stevie Ray Vaughan. Not on this guitar. That would be sacrilege. On another guitar, too. Not step on the other guitar. Should just have blue guitar knife. Stevie Ray Vaughan, you say? I don't have a tremolo on this. The guitar that's active. I have it like basically in like finish him mode. Look at all the springs on it. Tremolo's going nowhere, baby. How's it go? What's the other one? Can't remember it anymore. Then you go. Is it major 7? I can't remember how it goes, but something like that though. I don't know why that's the face I have to make to play that riff. Hold on. I lost the live stream. Where did you go? The bow bow bow. Got the jitterbug. Oh my God, Carl, thank you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. This one's called Get Down with the Carl. Let me give you a better riff, Carl. Everyone, erase that from your memory. Didn't happen. It's gone. Please ignore that riff. This is actually what I meant to play. I can't sing and play that riff. His name is Carl. That was a fact. Pride and Joy. What does Stevie play that on? Is it position 4? Oh no, hold on, I messed it up. How's he do that? I can't remember the rhythm. I can't remember the timing. Something like that. I don't remember it. What guitar? Sorry, I keep forgetting the way I'm sitting. So this is a Vola, Vola guitar. I have the light up one that I haven't played it recently, but I played it for a long time. And this is one of their USA ones. So basically, when I would fly around and do the clinics for Vola and all that stuff, the guitar I always played, if you look at most of the pictures I have from clinics and all that, I always played their Oz guitar. And the Oz is basically like this, you know, like a very S-type guitar. But those, the original ones were made in Japan, which they were great guitars, but the necks were lacquered on them, the ones that were HSS. And I was like, man, you know, I wish you guys made like a USA one. And finally, when they told me they were going to start, I was like, oh, sweet. That's what I want. It has a very, very big neck on it. And these are... What are these pickups? Arcane. That's what they are. I don't know the exact model, but these are Arcane. My favorite guitar is my Les Paul. Yeah, they're really, really cool. Like I said, I know you're in a similar situation than I am, man. How it's funny, you mentioned it in one of your videos, how the smaller guitars, the smaller necks on guitars hurt your hands, and that's I have the exact same experience. I've been saying that for a long time. And this has, honestly, what stood out to me about this guitar was two main things. Was, for one, how good I'll give you guys some direct audio here in a second. How good the neck and then that fourth position sounds insane. And the neck, this is one of the most unique necks I've ever felt on a guitar. It's really wide. It's not too wide this way, but it's really thick. It's a thick neck, but it's got kind of shoulders. It's weird. It kind of like goes like flat kind of, and then turns into a C. So it's a really interesting feeling neck, but it's really comfortable if you're like me, and if you have fairly big hands and you play with your thumb over the neck a lot. It makes it really, really comfortable for that kind of stuff. Anybody who grabs one of these guitars, the first thing they notice, and they're like, "Oh," the net catches them off guard because it just like it has a very unique feel to it. But here's some direct audio of this guitar if you want to have a little bit better tone for your tasting. Sorry. It's easy to get just get carried away with that tone. It's super inspiring. I love it. Some acoustic. I'll be doing some live streams from the backyard here very soon if it ever stops raining. Jeez, we can't get a break from the rain. Yeah, they're arcane pickups. You know, I think that's part of it. They sound really, really good. What size frets are those? I don't know. They're big frets. I'd say they're jumbo. Would be my guess on that. Like I said, they're pretty biggins. Should play some acoustic. And Chris says he's only 30, man. That's right. I don't play no grandpa's guitars. Funk it up. Well, hold on. Let me turn this delay off. Is that... Want to know what'll funk it up? That delay. That'll funk things all up. Oh man. There you have it. Play some funky white boy music. Once I was a monkey singer, playing in a rock and roll band. First it happened quickly. We used to cover this. This is like in the first band I was ever in. This was like our song. That was like my big solo though. Whatever the solo, I don't remember anymore. But yeah, they were. How does it go? Yeah, they were. Let's see, it's E, and then it doesn't go to. It goes to G. But I can't remember what it goes to after that. And then they were dancing and singing and moving to the groove, and just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, played that funky music, white boy. Remember me, my buddy, be up there. Just the whole time. That's the wrong rhythm. I don't remember the actual rhythm of it, but it was a really fun song to play live for sure. It's where you get all those all that chicka 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 kind of chops. You get used to kind of like. Yeah, I tell you what, it's tough to be able to insert that stuff, but once you start doing it, like way Nuno does, so like it's hard to not do it, to not play percussive. Yeah, don't play it right to avoid the copyright. But to be able to, you know, impose like the 8ths and 16ths and all that kind of stuff inside of it. It's pretty hard to do. That stuff is like it takes a lot of practice to sit there. You kind of have to start slow, but oh wait, see, and then you start messing around, and then you start hearing stuff. Anyways. Well, the mountain is high, the valley is low. Is my wife still on here? Hold on. Let me. I have the ultimate comeback. Oh wait, I almost sent that to my mom. That was funny. It's the mustache picture of me, but I almost sent it to my mom, not paying attention. Oh yeah. Still get tones. I'm a shorthand sausage finger. Can still get tones. Of course you can. That was another one that we would cover. That was fun. I like doing like that funk stuff, but we just kind of like rocked it up. I can't think of the first line. What's the first line? Lyric line? Brick. She's a brick. She's mighty, mighty. Just letting it all hang out. Yeah, she's a brick. Ow. She's mighty, mighty. That was it. That girl is stacked, and that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. Yeah, she's a brick. House. The lady's stacked, and that's a fact. And she ain't holding nothing back. Yeah. I can't think of how the verse goes. "36, 24, 36. What a wedding hand. Yes, she's a brick. Down, 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 down." Singer's crazy. Oh, Lionel Richie. More than a feeling. Alright, we're gonna keep changing guitars. You guys are asking for 80s stuff now. Ugh, been sitting too long. Just about smacked the PRS. It's weird, like some guitars, I don't say I want any guitar to purposely get beat up, other than the ones that are obviously relicked, but the crackle. But the PRS, I want it to stay nice. I'm like, I still like baby it. I'm like, you look like you should stay, you know, not beat up like the rest of my guitars. of a guitar that's hard for me to play, it is this one with this tiny, tiny little Charvel neck on it. How he reaches that. Maybe my nags. Yeah, Chris just got a nags. How do you still like that thing, man? What song? It's not a song, I was just making it up. Just being dumb. Yeah, I should say, what song isn't it? It's just like all the cliches of 80s metal improvised in one bundle. Found rhythm. What's the best way to incorporate the emotion to songs into a guitar riff? Huh. I think it just depends on what you're playing. So like, what is the style? So like what I was just playing a minute ago, I don't know what it was exactly, but to me, like stuff like that has attitude. Called YouTube copyright free tracks, burning desire, 80s metal, energetic excitement, riffage. Oh my God, that's one of your top 10 moments, Chris. Top 10 for sure. Oh man, what was the question? I'm sorry. Play with feel. You know, I think it all just has to suit what is happening. So like, if you're playing something that is very like in your face. What's a better riff than that? Like something with more attitude. to me, like a riff like that has like a certain like attitude. Bam, down, you know, it's kind of got that like sleaziness to it. So then it's just kind of like, okay, well, I need to like portray that. I can't go over that like trying to do like a jazz thing, you know, over top of it. But same if you're like doing something more chill. You know, so obviously this has like a different vibe. So I don't know. I guess it just kind of like playing what suits is what I would kind of like approach it with. Do you still have the Axe 2 and when? I don't know what the unwin part means, but guess I do. I'm playing through it. Not only do I still have it, I'm playing through it right now. You had to hear Guitar Hack? Later, buddy. Brown sugar. Wow, wow. I have played some Tom Anderson guitars. They're great. They are fantastic. There you go. I just saw someone say no whammy, and I was like, wait. Pick I prefer. I use these. They're really thick. They're called Dragonheart guitar picks. Right there, you can see it. Gone forever. I use those. Oh God, it is gone. And they're 2.5 millimeters. Just trying to be all witty and be like, it's gone forever. Well, guess what, guys? It's gone forever. I also can't see because my hair's in my face. There it is. Ugh. Goodbye, pick. Who asked me that question? You almost cost me a pick. I dropped my pick. I don't have a pick. That was just my fingers. I have another pick here though, so I'm good. The Tom Andersons were very, very nice. You know, it's kind of funny what kind of happened over the years. Originally, when I first played a Tom Anderson, it was the nicest guitar I've ever played, and I was really kind of enamored by them. And you know, what was the next one? Then I played some Sirs and stuff like that, and they were all super, super nice. But what I found was they were, it sounds weird, almost like too nice. I don't know the right way to describe it. They were all like perfect. Like I couldn't tell them apart, you know. They felt the same essentially to me, like each one. And as I started playing some other different custom shop stuff, I started realizing that I liked the ones that weren't perfect. I said, and it sounds weird, but it's just something about the ones that, like, they all felt different. So it's like, you tried a couple different ones, and you realized, oh, they're not all exactly the same. It's, you know, this one has its own feel to it. This is the one I'm connecting with. So other people could have, you know, a totally different experience. That's just mine. But, you know, that was just kind of the way it was with me. Like, so they're fantastic guitars. You'll never find a single thing wrong with them. They are, you know, insane guitars. You know, I think Tom is a guitar genius. I will say all the Tom Andersons I played did not have big necks on them. And like I said, as time went on, like I said, I've gotten to where I really like the bigger necks. Lost picks. Yeah. Yeah, they're pricey. And if it came to like kind of like people at that caliber, we'll say Tom Anderson, Sir. I feel like the Friedman, I mean, it's Grover Jackson making them, so I would completely put Grover in the same category as John Sir with guitars and Tom Anderson, all that kind of stuff. I think, like, you know, you're dealing with like the top of the top tier when you're dealing with those guys. I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. I just know of those three, the Friedmans, they all have that it factor. It's weird. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what it is, but they just have something special about them. So that is kind of how that all lands for me. Ugh, back's getting tired. Still in the night. We'll end where I can't remember what guitar we started with. Hold on 1 second though. Ugh. Yeah. See, so when I grab these, and the Volva is also like, I like the unique feel. Yeah, Chris has got it. I mean, Chris has had 3 different Friedmans, so. Yeah, Grover's done all kinds of stuff, you know. Oh, why don't I have sound? Volume was down. Quentin. Well, here you go, Quentin. I got one for you. We'll end with this. You want him to quit throwing guitars downstairs? I have a guitar for you. This one's not mine, but we'll end with this one. As I bang on the ground. Oh, hold on. This one ain't been thrown down those stairs. It ain't went down those stairs. It's clean, pristine, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit mean when you plug it in. So in your face, Quentin. No, just joking, buddy. Woo! Woo! 24 3/4 scale length, 24 frets. I give you the no-ho. Here's my address. Oh baby, it's good. I believe this one has to go to Premier Guitar after I'm done with it. So I have to like make sure that I don't scratch it. That's why it's staying in the case. And I have to play it a little bit nicer. I'm not sure how well you guys can see the top on it, but probably pretty good. It's like a root beer burst or something. I mean, it's gorgeous. Crazy flame. I love the way the rosewood feels on the guitars. Pick up the whole 9 yards, man. It's got it all. Like it's weird to get used to the scaling after playing all the 25.5 ones. Such an easy playing guitar. You know what? Yeah, go. I'll PM you my address. Go ahead. You just have to PayPal Friedman first, and then I'll send it right to you. All right, I'm gonna put it away. I'm getting nervous. Why am I on the floor? I'm not on the floor, actually. Ugh. Like too afraid to mess that one up. There's so many guitars here right now that aren't mine. And then there were more. Chris, are you still here? Again, another guitar. Cannot scratch. Can you see it? There you go. This is the carbon fiber top Acacia. I thought it sounded weird. The tone knob was rolled all the way down. This guitar is literally insane. Look at the back. Walnut neck. I think it's an ash body. Their new pin system for the neck, string through, carbon fiber top, Fishman fluids, pickups. It's the whole 9 yards. Yeah, it's crazy nice. They just their website actually just went up, and this one is for sale on there. So, you guys want to see one more? Oh wait, hold up, a new member, Albert Upshur. Albert gets the new member riff on this guitar. So. Welcome, Albert. All right. All right. So another guitar. All these guitars are here. None of them are mine. None of them can be scratched. It's the most stressful thing in the world. This one is super different from the others. And then there's this one. I said I'll be doing videos on a bunch of this stuff. Just kind of checking it out. This one also has Fishman pickups. The guitar fit. Again, this guitar is wild. The anorexic guitar. These guitars are crazy, so I'll talk about it here in just a second. Yeah, so these are called Aristides, and these are they're not made out of wood or anything. They are rather expensive. They're made out of this mold of this like crazy material. But the reason why I wanted to try one, a friend of mine does their marketing, and when I was at the Rev House at Winter NAMM doing some video stuff, they just had Aristides laying around. I hadn't really ever spent some time with them, and I realized like how like effortless the fretboard was. It's a weird thing, you know. They do have like a super unique feel to them. Very easy to play. And you know, later he was like, "Hey, would you like to check one out?" Because primarily they're more like metal guitarists or like real technical guitar players playing them and stuff like that. I was like, shoot, yeah, I would. I was like, send one over for a little bit. Because he's like, you know, we'd like to get someone who does more, you know, dad rock, basically, to play one. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, man. I'd like to have one for a little bit. So I'll have this here for a while. Again, I just have to like be careful with these guitars. Aristides, yep. But like it's just like such an easy. It's almost like too easy to play. It's like comical, actually. It does have a thinner neck. You would actually like. You would like this neck a lot, I think, Chris. It's not too thin, and it's not too wide. It's very comfortable, but this material feels. It doesn't feel like wood, obviously, because it's not wood, but it has. I guess it has a cool vibe to it. You know, now that I've had it for a while, I totally appreciate what you're doing a lot more. Warp speed. I'd say it's thicker than an RG. It's thicker than an Ibanez neck by a little bit, and it's not as wide. All I want to do is like that stuff. That's what my demo is going to be. Yeah, the demo. Here you go. Stop showing guitars. I'm trying to save money. So here's some direct audio for you if you want to hear it. Like I said, it has a very, very rich sound. It has Fishman pickups in it. And here you go. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead, but basically it sounds incredible. Wait. How's it sound clean? You know what? I honestly don't know if I've played this guitar clean. Let's find out together. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Does it coil split? It does. Hold on. So here's, I'll give you direct audio too of the clean, if you want to hear it. You want to? So here you go. There you have it. All the chords. Well, guitar, this is an Aristides 060. There's your chord of the day. You want a chord? Chord of the day, right there. What was the one? There you have it. Guitar style used to make me mad, but I kind of grew. Yeah, you know, I initially didn't like them, but now I do. You know, after having one, it's you know, a really good guitar. I can, you know, what's funny is the older I get, the more I actually appreciate a lot more of the modern stuff. I can't go headless guitar yet. I haven't made it that far. My guitars need a headstock, but I can certainly appreciate innovation, you know. And I think that they are, you know, there's I don't believe there's a truss rod in this. Maybe there is, I don't know. NK84, yes, it is, and we'll be ending here in just a second. But yes, the birthday discount is still going on. That is linked down in the description of this video. I think it's been in all the videos this week, and that is happening until Sunday, my man. You will. The cursed headless will be yours one day. So there you guys, you saw some of the guitars that'll be coming. Maybe there's another guitar over there that you guys don't even know about. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. It seems plausible at this point, right? It seems like it could be a thing. Who knows? Questions. Who's got the answers? Maybe there are 2 more guitar cases over there. I can't be the one to say this kind of stuff. That's so weird. Switching between guitars like that, your hands are just like, what are you doing? No sock life. Look at that, man. Oh, no doorknob, no sock life. You got it. This thing does have a lot of frets. 24 to be exact, Quentin. 2 more than what a guitar needs, but we're gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Yes, I started to say, is there a new video tomorrow? I think there's a video every day this week, so next week I'll be more chill. But I just felt really inspired, so I figured, why not roll with it? So other than that, home diggity dogs, I'm out of here. That discount on the guitar courses is in the description. It's live until Sunday, then I'm raising all the prices up a little bit on them. And other than that, guys, thank you all. I have Mellow. I have not. Thank you guys all so much. I hope you all have a great rest of your whatever day this is. Friday. Oh, Friday. Woo! So I'll see you later, homies. Peace out and keep on rocking. Woo!